Yo, what up? So, as you can see, we are, on a yet another ED. I landed on this great shield, and the current gear levels on the clad just isn't quite enough to push into like T14 plus with the setup. So instead of farming low tier to mid tier stuff like up to like T13s, it feels pretty good, but past that, it's just like the map killer is so fast that when you get to the boss, and even though it's like you kill the boss, there's no risk or anything like that, it just doesn't feel good enough. So instead, I thought, well, I landed on the shield, which is, by the way, just dense fossils, and then prefixes cannot be changed from here. And then you do harvest 3 forge defense, and it guarantees the SM block. Still need to divide the block value and well, all of the shield. This could be like 380 or something, I think, with max rolls. It's 30 quality with Hillock. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the clad a bit. So currently, actually go to PoB. So currently, here's what the clad would be. So it's almost 700k. If I were to swap the links from Swift Affliction to Brutality, and all of my gems are at 2020. They aren't quite 2020 yet, but that's what we would end up right now. And we're gonna see, we're gonna get to like almost 1 mil with very few upgrades. So the first one is getting the shield. So I need the reservation on the shield. There's a couple other ways to maybe get this, and like for example, enchant on a helmet, but I'm not can't be asked to go farm it right now. Like specifically try to farm that one enchant, and I don't have any other items that I would want to enchant. Maybe at some point we'll see. But yeah, getting the reduced reservation, which is literally just need an awakening orb. So that's why the ED, so I can do the high end, like high tier content farm to get the gear. So I don't want to farm the gear with the glad to make it feel good to play, because in order to farm the gear, I need to farm the areas that I don't want to farm without the gear. If that makes sense. So it's currently benched until I get some upgrades, and like I'm gonna show you, very few upgrades gonna make a big difference. So the shield for the reduced reservation would allow me to get a 6-link. Now you see it's 12 like a tiny bit of mana we don't have, and that is fixed with a level 21 spell slinger, right? Boom, there you go. We just got a 6-link. Got like almost 200k DPS. The next one is just getting the delirium. I've still haven't gotten the delirium essence for the gloves, but I have 4 corrupted essences just waiting to be swapped, and one of these, at least one of these, would be put for the glad. And there you go. That's 940k right there. So we all gained like what, 250k from getting the 6-link from the shield, and then the corrupting fever to delirium gloves. And now, if I were to hit level 21s on these gems, which is literally just grind, just farm, right? This is something that you can brute force. And now we are over 1 mil. The next step would be getting some classic jewels, but that also requires me to get more level ups and then start dropping, potentially drop at least this here. I'm not entirely sure yet. Other option is to go through here and drop all of this as well, because we don't need vitality extraction when we get the classic jewel for life on kill, and aggressive bastion isn't needed when you use a block classic jewel. So I have a 9 passive physical, which I think I should probably just spend some jacked fossils on, but I've been just using physical and attack crafts from harvest on this currently, and I want to save these for future because there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to get at the same time. Then I have a feels bad man 6 passive dot multi. I actually have another one which is also 6 passive, but yeah, so getting I open my, so I want life gain on kill and 10% dot multi. I don't remember the name of the notable. I actually might have it here. Yeah, Brush with Death is the 10% dot multi with life on kill, and then Flow of Life gives you 24% dot damage, some increased life, and regen 0.6% of your life. That would be one. And then we would, here's the block class jewel that would roll. I'll have it here as well, I think, on the POP. Yeah, so that would just be road and reinforcement, which is life, chance to get enduring charge on block, which would mean that this isn't necessary anymore for the enduring charges. And then it also gives you some extra block. So that would be 6% block, because 2 of the small passives, and then the notable is 4% block. And then obviously you get hopefully some other good stuff on there, like life and resist and shit like that. And I actually got a crazy corrupted blood immunity jewel. It has the double damage mods, so now I have two of the jewels with the double damage, and the other one has a life as well. This is nice. This was just Harvest Physical Reforge. This I found, I think it was little Dex and nothing else. Then I augmented the global first, and then I recalled the first top multi, and then I slammed it right after with CB immunity. And then here's another small class jewel that I would use. Ideally, this would be 3 passive, because we can have 3 other mods on this. So we can have a resist, we can have a life, some attributes. So I value that over, say, an extra 1% life here. Obviously, could also hit the extra effect as one of the mods instead of the life, and that would give you 5% in this. So this is really nice, because every 4 seconds you get 10% life per second, over a second. So that's like 2.5% the regen, and then the 0.5 regen. So this is like basically a 3% regen notable with some life. And this build doesn't have the craziest like sustain. Well, obviously you have life on block. You could have some physical bleached as life from a belt, for example, like the Atziri belt. So that would make your exsanguinate. Where are you? Well, the hits on the exsanguinate are high enough to leech, but I think eventually this will be having a decent amount of regen. But yeah, so with these not very big changes, we would almost double the damage. So I don't want to try to get this gear with this character by farming the gear. But obviously the level 21 gems would be with this character, so we would start off with a bit less than the double, but it would allow me to run the T14 plus maps and feel good about it, because this kind of damage is definitely good enough. And then I have the ED character for doing any bosses if I feel like. But yeah, for now, the Glad's being benched for waiting a bit more gear upgrades. It's a really fun build to play, but with the current gear I have in Soul Self-Fun, it just doesn't quite feel right. But if you were to play this trade, it is extremely easy to make the damage like over 1.2 mil, which is more than enough to like farm zeros and whatnot. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.